Hello YouTube, I'm pleased to see you again. It's been a while. Well, actually it hasn't been too long this time. Getting on my game. Okay, so recently I had the opportunity to find out something about myself. Turns out I'm kind of a hippie. Who knew? Don't worry though, I'm not the peaceful kind. Far from it. And incidentally, while we're talking about hippies, let's talk about marijuana for a second. I don't smoke it myself, but why is that illegal? For crying out loud. I have plenty of friends in plenty of different states that smoke plenty of pot, and society hasn't crumbled as a result of it. It's the criminalization of it that causes the problem. So think about that, and then judge your neighbor if you feel like it, but otherwise let them do what they want to do. It doesn't agree with me personally. It makes my heart beat too fast, and I just flat don't like it. So there's that. But me being a hippie, that's what we were talking about. Let me tell you about Merle. Okay, here's the story about Merle. We had some little potato things, and we had these little colored potatoes. Some of them were red, and some were plain colored, and some were purple. Well, I snatched up one of these purple potatoes from across the country, and I brought him home on the airplane, and I decided to plant him. We didn't cook that one. I was like, because he looked like a little person, Merle. So I stuck him in the ground, and then I've got actual baby pictures of Merle growing. That's what makes me think I'm kind of maybe a hippie. So that last picture there, that is Merle as he looks today. I cannot wait until I'm able to pull him out of the ground once the first frost evidently is what kills the potato. And I'll let you see what Merle turned out to. That's very exciting for me. I lead a dull existence. Merle was doing so swimmingly that I thought, what if I just took regular potatoes and chopped them up and threw them in the dirt and see how they do? So I kind of made this little ground area and have been irrigating it, and I put some just chopped up regular potatoes in there to see if they would grow. I've got regular potatoes and I've got sweet potatoes in there. Problem is, I have never grown either of them before, so I don't know what they're supposed to look like. So I'm pretty sure I've got some baby regular potatoes in there. And here is what they look like. So I'm pretty sure that those things are just regular russet Idaho potatoes growing. Because they're in roughly the places that I threw these little, slices of potatoes to try and make them grow. Now here is a mysterious plant that got in there, and I think it may be the sweet potatoes, but it also may be just a weed that I'm watering very diligently and fertilizing and blah, blah, blah. But they're taller than I am, and I don't think sweet potatoes are supposed to get taller than I am, because I'm, 5-ish feet tall. And then I've got these mysterious plants that they may be sweet potatoes because they're kind of where I put them, but they may just be God knows what. So if by any chance you can identify what that is, if it is a sweet potato, I'd love to know it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to wait until the fall. I'll be watering this thing that I think is a sweet potato, and then I may be disappointed by the time the fall rolls around. Okay, so there's another mysterious plant in my yard. There was also a wonderful little silver-leafed plant. It would get this big or thereabouts. With a purple flower on it, and all summer long here's this natural beautiful purple flower that I've been watering and letting it do its thing. And well, it turns out that was nightshade, or not nightshade, but a family member of it, but also highly toxic plant. So I had been letting this cute little purple flower go to seed in my yard all summer long. Turns out it's poisonous. Now I want to get rid of it, and it is everywhere. So I'll show you a picture of that nightshade relative. I think they call it horse nettle. And then there's one last unidentified thing in my yard that I don't know what it is. I thought it was corn, just sprouting up there, so I was watering it. Me in the desert and watering, we're like this. So I was watering this corn thing, and then finally, these bizarre little seed things come out. And I'd love to know what that is. Can I make bread out of it? If there's the zombie apocalypse, am I going to be able to make survive on this? So I'm going to show you a picture of that, and if you know what it is, please, for God's sake, tell me, because I don't have any idea. I do have other things growing in my yard. I planted peppers, which are looking fantastic. The ones that I've got growing this year are like this, and they're super hot cayenne, so I cannot wait till they ripen. Right now they're all green, but they're looking good. Here's a picture. Now, my tomatoes this year. For some reason, they're doing very poorly. It may be I'm over-watering them and under-fertilizing them. It may be the opposite. But they have this rotten thing in the back of them. A lot of my tomatoes, and it's like this black, sorry, here's a picture. Who knows? I would do very poorly. If the zombie apocalypse were to happen now, I might be in some trouble with my rotten tomatoes. Anyhow, that's what I've been up to, other than work. I'll see you very soon.